Gus Jackson.
Gus Jackson.
The hospital released him this morning? Oh, I see. Thank you.
Silently soaring over the majestic splendor of Napa Valley. How does that sound?
What?
Hot air ballooning over the wine country. It's something I've always wanted to do. And ever since that lunatic was holding a gun on us, and I didn't know whether we were going to come out of this alive, I swore to myself, if I did, I would never waste another moment. So I got just the ticket right here. I can arrange for a beautiful weekend, a room, a bed and breakfast place in Yountsville, a tour of a few of the wineries, and then a picnic 1,000 feet above it. What do you say?
That sounds fine.
Sounds fine, huh? I'm sorry. I come barging in here with my plans and didn't even ask you what's wrong.
No, it's all right. No, go ahead, make the plans. Nothing is wrong. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Alone. I'll be right there. Hey, good morning, Mason.
Good morning, Haley. Dad? If you see Dad, would you tell him that I've removed a few remaining things that I had the audacity to be keeping here?
Mason, can I talk to you for a minute?
I think I'll eat breakfast first.
What are you doing?
Going? Well, I'm not positive. I imagine that I would have gone out that door and gotten in my car. After some deliberation, I would have started the engine and put the car in gear. Even though I had no clear-cut destination in mind, I probably would have wound up at Johnny's for breakfast and then gone home.
Why don't you have breakfast here? Okay, I'll tell Rosa.
No. Our father has made it clear that I am, once again, persona non grata in this house.
Mason, he didn't mean it, you know? He's just concerned about Kelly like we all are. You know, he's going to realize what kind of a sacrifice you made for him.
The only thing he's realized, Ted, is that I blew it.
I know it's not your fault. And I also know how much this district attorney job meant to you. And I'm sorry you lost it because of it.
Yeah, well, when I botch something, I like to go whole hog.
Come on, look, the important thing is we got to find Kelly before the police do.
Well, agreed. That's why I'm not the right man for the job.
I can't think of anybody better.
Well, I'm sure Dad will. Wherever she is, Ted, I hope to God she's safe.
I'm having the most wonderful dream.
Now go back to sleep. Maybe we can pick up where you left off.
No, this is so unpleasant.
What is?
I really don't like it.
You don't like it, huh? We're being chased by every police agency in existence. We're stuck on this bloody truck for 4 days while it crosses the bloody country. And even if we get to Santa Barbara, we don't know what we're going to do. Of course you don't like it. It's a sign of mental health. I don't like it. Nobody would like it.
Look, I can't do anything about all that right now. I'm talking about this truck.
What about this truck?
Well, if we're going to be stuck in it for 4 days, the least we can do is make it pleasant.
Pleasant. This is a moving van, Kelly.
I know what it is. It's also full of furniture, so why don't we kind of rearrange it to make it comfortable at least?
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course. And why don't you do some dusting while you're at it?
You gonna give me a hand or not?
What if the driver hears you? What about that?
If he can't hear you complaining, I don't think we're gonna have to worry. It's not my kind of taste.
Oh, well, perhaps we should get off and flag a van down that's carrying something more suitable, huh?
Listen, if you don't want to help, go back to sleep then, all right? I guess some people don't care about their surroundings.
And I suppose you think that the careful placing of a lousy reproduction of a Louis Cannes end table will turn this rolling tin can into posh accommodation?
I am only concerned about elevating the level of livability in this place. And for your information, this lousy reproduction is a Louis Casson.
Hey, look. You may be up on your arrangement and decoration of mobile interiors, but I am well aware of the difference between two Louis.
No, I think I always got the Louis mixed up anyway.
Huh. Now this. There's no mistaking this guy. Late 50s. American television chair. Predominantly football, I'd say.
Football. Now, I suppose you're just going to sit there and relax.
Oh, on the contrary, I'm more than willing to offer my opinion and expertise. Now, over here, for instance, there's a lovely spot for an intimate little conversation grouping, just in case we get, you know.
Yeah, speaking of intimate conversations, why don't we try having one?
About what? Art? Picture hanging, maybe?
No. Actually, I'd like to know the real reason why you're working for my father. Oh, am I hurting you or anything?
Baby, you could never hurt me, you know.
Oh, you look so wonderful. You look so much better than you did in the hospital.
How could just a homely old grouch have such a loving, beautiful daughter?
Hey, it's good to see you, Gus. I'm real glad you got that bum rap thrown out.
Yeah, thanks. Me too.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Now, don't you worry, Alice. I told you nothing's going to separate us again.
And I want to thank you, too. I mean, there's no telling what would happen to my father, Lionel, if you hadn't stepped in and did what you did. You know, I really can't offer you a hero welcome, but how about breakfast? My specialty is bacon and scrambled eggs on the house.
You may regret that. You know what hospital food is like. You've got quite an appetite.
I'll tell you what, you just have a sit down right there, and I'm going to help you out. Okay?
Oh, thank you, Rick.
Morning, Rick. Morning, Mason. What can I do for you?
Oh, actually, I'm trying to resist temptation.
Well, I'm whipping up a big breakfast for Alice Jackson and her father. How about my specialty, bacon and scrambled eggs?
How about some crow? Just give me a minute. Morning, Alice. Gus? What can we do for you?
Have you seen this morning's paper yet?
Yes, you're not district attorney anymore.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I meant the article.
The public apology I made in the paper was right below it. Same article. Actually, they didn't make as much out of it as I wanted them.
Well, what could they do, Mason, to make up for all that you've done to my father?
Nothing. You're right, Alice. All I can do is offer my heartfelt apology.
I made an enormous mistake, and I'm sorry. Yeah?
What you call your mistake almost cost 3 people their lives, including my daughter. I'm not going to shake your hand, Capwell. But you go ahead and feel real good about yourself for trying, okay? I mean, it's not your fault if Gus Jackson has a chip on his shoulder, right? After all. You said you were sorry.
You're late, Capwell.
I know. Sorry, Jake. Look, I need the day off.
Again? You losing interest in this job
No,
already?
it's not that at all. I'm just having some problems at home, and my parents need me. My sister. Jake, here, read this if you don't believe me. Right there.
Yeah, she's in trouble, all right.
My dad wanted me to ask. I wasn't going to, especially at the late notice like this.
Oh, look, the place doesn't run itself, you know.
I know, and if you need me, I'm here. Now, I wasn't going to ask, except Haley kind of chimed in and said, I don't know, you might not object, so.
Who said I did? Look, go ahead. Take the next couple of days off if you need to. I can cover for you.
Jake, thank you very much.
No problem. Go on home.
Okay.
Tell the wife I said hello.
Morning, Alice. Good to see you up and about.
Thank you.
Would it be all right if I joined you for a moment?
Oh, sure it would. Sit down.
Isn't it great how everyone knows that Dad's a hero now? I think we should give him a medal.
Oh, so do I. Are you feeling all right, Dad?
Yeah, I feel fine, so they tell me. Do I look like an invalid to you?
No, it looks grand. I'm mostly here to thank you, Jim, for saving my life.
Oh, no need to thank me.
No, yes, there is, and a good deal more.
Well, Alice told me how you were real strong with that creep. You really came through for her.
Yeah, I don't think I would have made it through without you.
There's something I want to apologize to you both about. I'm so ashamed that I didn't rise to your defense from the moment you arrested Gus.
Well, the police got all on me about that, and the newspapers, they just followed suit.
No, it doesn't matter. You weren't guilty, and Alice never stopped believing you, and I shouldn't have either. I'm so sorry.
Apology accepted. Now, let's forget about it and move on.
One more thing. If there's any way I can help you, Gus.
Well, right now, the only person who can help me is Gus Jackson. I just need to get a job and get back on my feet.
No, you will. You will. I can just feel things are beginning to go our way.
Yeah, if anybody deserves some good fortune, it's you and your father.
Morning, Caroline. How about some breakfast? Hey, my specialty is bacon and scrambled eggs.
No, thank you, Brick. I'll just have some coffee.
Oh, you know, Caroline, there was something that you wanted to tell me.
When?
Well, when the robber was holding us hostage, and she was threatening to shoot you, you said that there was something that you had to tell me. And then when Dad bust in and everything went crazy. What was it?
Well, I just wanted you to know that I care about you a great deal, and I don't know what I would do if anything ever happened to you.
Oh, I care about you a lot, too. Oh.
Wasn't there a phone call you wanted to make, sweetheart?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I promised I'd call Jane. Be back.
I suppose you think I should have told her the truth just now.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know, Gus. I mean, the man said he was going to kill me. We thought he'd already killed Lionel. I had no reason to doubt him. I mean, what would I have accomplished in that moment by telling her that I was your mother and then having her watch me die? I can't imagine what was going through my head.
You couldn't face dying without having at least one moment where you could look your daughter in the eye and she knowing that she's your daughter. I can understand that.
I don't, not now. I mean, I wasn't thinking straight. I mean, here I've been keeping the truth from her in order to protect her, and in that one moment I could have destroyed her. Someday she has to be told that I'm her mother. I've never denied that, but when? How am I going to know when the time is right?
You'll know. Alice isn't going anywhere, and the two of you are getting closer all the time. And I don't see where there's any need to rush anything as far as she's concerned.
Maybe you're right. What about the rest?
What rest?
That I knew she was being committed to a mental hospital. Are you still determined that it has to come out too?
No, I'll let it lie. But I can wonder, Caroline, if you can afford to. I mean, Jane knows now. What's to stop her from going and telling Alice? What's to stop her from telling Lionel? Tomorrow? Today? Anytime she pleases.
I'm living in mortal terror about that very thing.
Well, then don't you think it's about time that she heard it from you?
I don't know. And I don't know if I can make him understand.
Caroline, you've been going a lot of years, avoiding things that you'd have to face up to sooner or later. Now, don't you think it's about time you got everything out in the open?
Hello.
Hi, it's Meyson.
Oh, hi, Meyson. How are you?
I'm here. I was just calling to see what condition your condition was in.
Well, I'm fine. Are you all right?
Oh, I've seen better nights, but then again, it's still just the shank of the day, isn't it?
Meyson, have you been drinking?
Drinking? No, I came here to Johnny's for breakfast. I may have had a screwdriver or two, but I hardly looked at the others.
Well, why don't you come on over and I'll fix you some lunch?
Oh, no, I couldn't have you go to that trouble. Eating for two and cooking for three.
It's no trouble at all, but you've got to promise me that you'll come right over here. Actually, I was just sort of throwing together a Caesar salad. There's plenty for two.
Oh, a Caesar salad. The noblest romaine of them all.
I see you're not too drunk to make terrible jokes.
I am not drunk at all, and to demonstrate that fact, I will take you up on your offer of lunch.
Well, good, but you've got to come right over, okay?
Why, I'll be there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail or 3 shakes of a cocktail, whichever comes first.
Hey, Haley, Dad's not even here today.
Oh, yeah, I know. So I thought maybe we can go for a ride. Lesson.
Well, I mean, shouldn't he be at home? Ted said they were having all kinds of problems with his sister.
Yeah, they are. But, you know, they don't always confide everything in me.
Keeping it on the outside, huh?
No. I mean, they have their reasons.
What reason?
Your daughter's running from the police.
Yeah, I know. Did you really murder this guy or what?
No, it was self-defense.
Not what it said in the paper.
That's what it was.
You know, you take their side even when they won't take yours. That's real nice.
Jake, do you have time or not? Because if not, fine.
I have time. What are you getting so mad at me for?
I'm not mad. Maybe I wish that, I was part of the family more than I am now.
I can understand that.
Oh, you can?
Sure. You know, when I first started working here, I saw how close the Abernathys were. And then I'd go home and I'd see my dad lying in the bed drunk. I really wish I was part of the family here. But no matter how nice I was or how I put myself out, well, then I wasn't married to one of them either. So what I expect.
You know, they do try, though. I mean, they try to include me. I watch how they treat Eden, you know, how much they love her. And Kelly is in so much trouble, and they're willing to do anything for her. I guess I just wish that I had a family that I could count on like that.
Like you and me have to make our own families. Pick our own people to count on. People who understand what it's like to be us.
I suppose. It really supports everything I do.
You're a lucky lady, then.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
Well, listen, I guess we better get going on this lesson so you can surprise old Ted, huh?
Good idea. But, Jake, I want you to be honest with me, you know. If I'm taking advantage of your kindness, you let me know.
Oh, no, I'm doing this just purely for selfish reasons. I mean, there's not that many people that I think are worth having a conversation with, aside from you. That many. Hell, there's not even one.
A little bit to your left. One more. Oh, perfect, right there. Okay.
Yes. Home, sweet home.
Well, it's better than it was.
Certainly not what a couple is accustomed to.
You know, wait a minute. You don't know what this couple has been through, or what she's accustomed to, so lay off the judgment, okay?
Sorry.
As long as we get things straight. What are you doing?
I'm admiring my work.
It isn't done.
Oh, yes, it does. It is. I have done enough. I deserve a break. You had me move this piano 4 times.
2 times. I see good way. Let me see if you can box it in it.
Now that we have a living room, and we're going to be spending the next 4 days together in it, why don't you tell me all about Kelly Capwell?
Don't pretend to be interested in me when what you're doing is avoiding talking about yourself.
Oh, I'm certain that you're much more fascinating.
You know, why would anybody bother you with this?
You're evading now.
Okay, there's nothing to evade. My life has been printed word for word in every tabloid for the last year almost.
And all those words were true?
You can keep to yourself.
What? You don't care?
No, not this moment, I hope. Oh, God. I hate artificial Christmas trees. What about you, Jeffrey?
Oh, my life's never been very interesting. My family certainly never had anything remotely resembling the power and the wealth of the Capwells.
Are you ready for this lamp? Does this not go perfectly with that tree? Where do you think these people were from that bought all this stuff? Where are you from? Well, I want to know. You're certainly not from this country.
You know, I fail to see the fascination with what's packed away in those boxes.
Listen, I am not looking for fascination. I'm looking for food.
Yeah, well, I doubt these people are shipping roast beef and mashed potatoes from New York to California.
No, but there's probably pork and beans or something. Look at this. A kitchen box.
Well, pots and pans, no doubt.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Look at this. Water chestnuts. You know, I love these with pea pies, but we can eat more.
What, you propose to open it with your teeth?
No, wait a minute. Look at this. A potato peeler. We're getting close. We're getting close. Are we in business? Look at that.
Sure, absolutely. Just plug it in.
Oh. I thought you had a Swiss Army knife or something?
Hey, I've been so busy trying to outrun the Swiss Army that I'm sorry to say I forgot my can opener and corkscrew.
Would you stop being so obnoxious? You cannot tell me you're not hungry.
I didn't.
You know, it sounds really good right now. A piece of mesquite grilled swordfish. Or a 3-pound lobster with butter dripping. Oh.
Stop it.
You know, I'd settle for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now, or pizza. Okay, maybe we get pizza with it. Okay? What's with you?
Motion sickness.
What? You kidding?
It's a laugh right, isn't it?
I just can't believe it. You've got claustrophobia and motion sickness?
Yeah, well, I'm a very complex individual.
Why would you be a chauffeur if you get sick riding in cars?
Because I believe in facing adversity straight in the face. At least until I have to lie down.
How are you going to handle 3 more days in this truck?
I just start looking for a box marked medicine chest.
Well, you plan on being sick on me the rest of the way?
I hate to disappoint you, but this usually comes over me in waves. Don't worry, I'll be back with more questions as soon as I rest a bit.
Oh, great. Uh-huh. What I found.
Well, it isn't absolutely essential, but the questions, I mean.
Oh, Jesse. You don't really think I'm dangerous, do you?
Oh, no.
Good.
No one would pack a loaded gun in a moving crate.
No? See. How's your tummy now?
Fine. It's fine.
See? Didn't I cure you? Think nothing of it.
Chopsticks for an hour.
It's a good thing you didn't try to drive her all the way over to my place.
Well, he had to give me these to get the third drink. I keep watering everything down. I still can't keep him sober.
I'm going to see if I can get him home. Thanks.
Good luck.
Hi.
Well, Victoria, you're just in time. Please sit.
In time for what?
Our duet. You take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and we can make beautiful, god-awful music together.
I thought you were going to come over for lunch.
Yeah, I was. I was wondering when you were going to get around to that.
You know, you promised.
Yeah, I did that too, but then I weighed my promise against my total unworthiness to have lunch with the likes of you, and my unworthiness won out, and therefore here I remain.
Well, you know, it's not too late. Come on, let's go.
Oh, no, it's too late for me. You see, I've disgraced the Capwell family name.
No, you haven't. All we're talking about is a salad here. Come on.
No, oh, you don't have to take my word for it. My father will be happy to confirm said disgrace. In fact, he will not only substantiate my most recent monumental favor, he'll be happy to review my past disasters as well. He remembers them distinctly.
You know what you need? Some coffee.
Oh, no, thanks. It makes me jittery. I had some earlier, and it took numerous spirituous libations to quell the effect.
Okay, I'm going to get you home, and I'm going to get you sobered up. Come on, let's go, right now.
Well, you are very straightforward, madam, but I am not that kind of a man. And what makes you think you're in any condition to operate an automobile?
Come on, let's go.
This is very kind of you.
Well, you have barged in and bossed me around for my own good. I'm just returning the favor. Come on, let's go.
Well, I'm not worth it, but it's still very kind of you.
Mason.
No, I'm all right. I just was falling for you momentarily. I lost my head, along with my job. You heard about that, I guess. I'm no longer the district attorney.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I liked being the DA.
I know you.
I got that job on my own. My father didn't help me.
You know, you can get other jobs on your own.
I'll never work again.
No, you don't mean that.
No, I don't mean that. I'll work again. I just doubt if I'll scale the heights I had intended on scaling.
Well, you know, why don't you start by scaling the heights into my car, Brick? Could you help, please?
Yeah, I'll give you a hand, Mason.
Whoa.
Out here.
Thank you.
There you go. You have a lovely establishment here, Brick. I want to thank you for all your hospitality.
Well, your car will be right here, and when you sober up, you can drive it home.
Isn't he something? I thought he couldn't stand me. You run a very tight but congenial ship here, Brick.
Thank you.
You're going to go places, believe me. It's true.
Mason, straight ahead. There's a nice lunch waiting for you.
Hail Caesar salad. So, your father needed a chauffeur, and I happened to be there at the time.
The right place at the right time. You seem to have a knack for that, don't you?
Well, actually, I don't think that the front seat of your father's limousine is the right place for me.
Listen, I think he treats the people who work for him very well.
You want to know the impression your father gives?
Should I tell me whether I want to know or not?
Uh-huh. After viewing him from the rear view mirror, one is given the impression that your father enjoys steamrolling people, anyone and everybody, in order to get what he wants. I hope that doesn't offend you. It's just that I've seen strong men before. But your father goes beyond that.
Listen, I think Daddy may give off that impression, but he's really a dear man.
Oh. And your mother, she seems to be a very nice woman, but I tell you, she's going to get flattened by him in the long run. And his whole situation with that rabid cocker spaniel of a woman he's married to, well, that's just beyond my comprehension.
Well, Gina is the problem. I mean, if Daddy is acting the way you say he is, it's all because of her.
Kelly, I fail to see that one loudmouthed woman can influence the behavior of a man like your father to that degree.
Well, I don't care what you think, Jeffrey. You don't know him. Or my mother. You know, she's never been steamrolled by anybody, and she's got 10 times the nerve you have.
Oh, yeah? What about your brother Meyson? Now, there's a prize. A man who knows everyone's price and no one's value.
Now, that's not true. Meyson, you just have to get to know.
Oh, I've spoken to people who know Meyson. Ruthless is the adjective most commonly applied, with wicked running a close second.
Listen, Meyson is complicated, all right? I've had plenty of arguments with him, but still, I love him just as much as anybody else in the family. Even if he is my half-brother, you know.
He's your half-brother?
My father's first wife was his mother.
Ah, and her name was?
Pamela.
And what was her fate?
I don't know. You know, no one hears from her, not even Meyson.
So your mother usurped her position?
No. Daddy and her just didn't get along and got a divorce. What's that song?
Nothing, just something I picked up.
Pretty. Play well.
Thank you.
Why don't you do this instead of being a chauffeur? I mean, at least doing this you don't get motion sickness. Unless, of course, you play back in the van like you're doing now. But you wouldn't have somebody in the back seat that you resent, though.
What, do you think I was speaking out of resentment?
Well, it's pretty obvious, Jeffrey.
And what's obvious isn't necessarily accurate.
So wait, you're saying that you enjoy working for my father, despite his failings, right?
No, I'm not saying that at all. And actually, I don't think we need to talk about my being a chauffeur anymore.
You afraid I might tell?
In point of fact, I have the feeling that my days of driving your father's car are almost over.
Oh, now we're getting down to it.
What are we getting down to?
Why you're here. I mean, obviously you expect my father to give you some big promotion for this, right?
I don't know. I'm expecting a great deal more than that.
Gotten better, huh?
Well, quit fishing for compliments. You know you're improving.
Well,
think I feel more comfortable with the horses.
I bet you feel a little more comfortable when you sit down after a lesson, too, don't you?
Yeah, thanks. Well, as a matter of fact, I do. But now I hardly even feel the pain.
It won't be too long before you come riding up and surprise Ted.
I hope so. Sorry to keep secrets from him.
Well, it's safe with me.
No, I know you won't say anything, but I mean, I just don't like to keep things from him.
You know, Haley, what you're doing for Ted is really nice. I hope someday that I'll have a wife that'll do something that's nice for me. Campbell, I thought you took the day off.
Well, I am. You haven't told my wife that?
Ted, I was here looking for you.
I know, that was 2 hours ago. That's a long time to figure out I'm not here.
Oh, hey, she was nice enough to show me the stables at your place, so I just returned the favor. I didn't realize you had a stopwatch on her.
Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you. It's just been a long time. I got worried about you
It's
here.
all right.
So what, you just spent the last 2 hours here with Jake?
Well, I wanted to see the house, too. Ted, what's wrong? I mean, why are you questioning like this?
I don't know. It just seemed like the other night on the yacht, everything kind of changed. No, I mean, I felt more married to you than we had been in a long time.
So did I.
Still feel that way?
Of course, Ted, why would I think different?
Well, you seemed like you were having kind of a good time here with Jake when I walked in.
We're not in junior high, Ted. I mean, I don't have a crush on you, and then I'm going to pass it off to Jake. We're married. It means a lot to me, whether it does to you or not.
Okay, if you take it seriously, then why are you spending all your free time with another guy?
Do you know how foolish you are sounding right now? This is ridiculous. There's no reason to talk about it, and I think we should drop it, all right?
I think it's time we concealed our home improvement. Very, very close.
He's going to that little cafe down there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, let's get out of here for a while, huh? Air and water chestnuts both.
Oh, yes, please. I feel like I'm in a jail cell. I need to get my can opener.
Okay. Come on, come on. Be careful, be careful. I suppose you better enjoy your freedom while you still have it.
I am not certain this is a very good idea, Victoria. I don't know if you've noticed, but I am slightly inebriated.
Oh, heavens, I am shocked.
Do you hate me?
Not even close.
I'm probably going to hate myself in the morning if I manage to wake up in the morning. But at the moment, I have a strange desire for somebody to like me, at least a little.
Well, then you come to the right place, because I like you at least a little, at the very least.
Do you have any conceivable idea why?
Well, there are a lot of reasons. You're a very nice man.
Oh, I'm many things, Victoria, but a nice man is not one of them. I have never been a nice man, never pretended to be a nice man.
Mason, every man that I've ever met has always wanted something from me. You helped me, you took care of me, and you didn't expect anything in return.
I did all that?
Yes.
Well, maybe I've been a nice man all along and just was too busy scheming to notice.
I noticed.
You really think that I did all that for you and didn't want anything in return?
Yes.
Wait till you see the list of things I want in return. I have it with me somewhere. Oh, drat. I must have left it in my other pants. Now I'll never know what I want.
Well, then why don't you sit down before you fall down?
Oh, that's one thing I wanted, to sit before falling.
Good, sit down. You know, there's also something else that I wanted to tell you.
Well, does it have to do with how nice I am?
No.
All right, you can tell me anyway.
You're probably going to forget this by tomorrow, but I wanted you to know. I never thought that I would be able to get over Tory.
Have you? Something's coming over me, Victoria. I think I'm going to make a pass at it.
Oh, wait. I think you're closer to passing us. Come on.
I'll be all right.
I want to give you something to eat, okay?
Eat? Yes. That's good. If food be the music of love, cook on.
Hey, Gus, how did the interview go? Not so great, but we'll get something tomorrow. Right, Alice?
Yep, I know you will, Dad.
Right. Britt, could you get us a couple of sodas?
Sure, no problem.
Oh, you know? You know, I really, really thought you were going to get that job today. I just didn't understand why somebody with a college degree would want it.
Well, because there just aren't that many jobs out there, sweetheart. People have to take what they can get. And I'm afraid right now I'm on the bottom rung, experience-wise, for most jobs.
Oh, well, we tried all the ads in the paper today, and but they'll be soon.
I sure hope so.
Oh, Gus, I wasn't planning on hiring anyone, but business has been pretty good. I sure could use a cook around here if you're interested.
Are you kidding?
I can't pay a lot of money, but at least it'll hold you over till you get something better.
Well, that's a firm offer. It's the best job in the world.
It's an offer.
Well, you got yourself a cook.
Oh, that's great. Oh, thanks for... Dad, we'll be working together.
That's right, Alice.
Well, I don't know how I can pass up a father-daughter combination. Yeah, if you're willing to start tomorrow morning, if you're up to it, then fine.
I'll be here.
Okay.
That's great.
Well, I better get busy so you have something to do.
Look, this really means a lot to me. I won't let you down.
I know you will.
Alice, this is just what we've been waiting for. This is our new beginning.
Oh. I'm so hungry.
You already ate a whole can. I think we should save the rest for later.
I know, I really think you enjoy this.
Oh, I am. Thoroughly. I mean, who wouldn't?
No, I mean not letting me eat anymore.
Well, go ahead. Eat another can. I'll get you one. Just ruin your girlish figure. It's only your pretty neck I'm trying to save.
Thanks, that's it. Are you going to be able to handle another 3 days in that truck?
Yes, that's what it takes to get you back to your father.
Listen, I know I'm a big burden on you, but once we get back to Santa Barbara, believe me, you won't have to worry about me anymore.
And why is that?
Because my family will make certain that all of the charges are cleared against me.
And tell me, what are the special circumstances that'll help them clear you now? I mean, since they haven't been able to help you in the past, huh? Huh? Be quiet, be quiet.
Don't tell me to be quiet.
Tell you, Leo, I'm not sure how many more of these cross-country runs I can...
I know what you mean. It takes me 3 whole days to get the shake of the truck out of me.
Well, I better lock her up and get a move on, or I'll never make it to Santa Barbara.
If you lock that truck, we'll never get home.
Yeah, I know.
Do something.
Have you ever found out something that you wished had remained buried forever?
Oh, yeah. And the pain wasn't worth it.
Gus?
Yeah, I think if, well, my separation would have been made a little easier if I hadn't known she was in love with someone else.
See, it's very painful for you.
It's getting better every day. Thank you. Thank you for helping me come through. And you're not just a substitution for Augusta. I need you. I just hope you need me as well.
I do, Lionel. I do need you.
You know, I'm not the greatest cook in the world, but I think you're going to like this Caesar salad. It's one thing that I can put together. You know, I can't remember if you like anchovies or not. Poor Meison. That's helped me so much.
bet you do a lot of things for other people. Well, you shouldn't be so sad just because somebody like Pete Timmons is able to knock your job away.
Right there. Save yourself 45 minutes.
Jeffrey, if we don't do something quick, we'll never get in that truck.
I'm not going to hotwire a moving van. Would you do something if you're so smart?
All right, I will.
Well, give it a shot. Well, I'll see you next week there, Leo.
Right.
Are you crazy? Just head for the van. Excuse me. Did you leave a $20 bill on the table in the diner back there?
What table?
I think one in the back.
Near the window there?
Yeah, was that yours?
No, I don't think so. What?
Well, I found one and I just gave it to the waitress.
Check. What do you know about that? I sure enough did.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. You're an awful honest young lady.
Oh, you're welcome. Good day.
Guy's caught walking up to him like that. Your face is probably in newspapers all over the country.
What was I supposed to do? Sit there and let him drive away?
You could have been more careful.
Jeffrey, if I would have been more careful, he would have left us there and we would have definitely got caught.
Here it comes. Relax. It's only 3 more days.
Авторы сценария Бриджит Добсон, Джером Добсон. Режиссер Рик Беновиц, продюсеры Джилл Фаррен Фелпс, Стивен Кент и Леонард Фридлингер. Роли озвучивали актеры: Александра Кожевникова, Татьяна Иванова, Галина Чигинская, Елена Ставрогина, Борис Тетерин, Валерий Захарьев, Олег Куликович и Станислав Концевич. Над фильмом работали Марина Андошская, Владимир Кирьянов и Владимир Голубев. Телесериал «Санта-Барбара» подготовлен к показу российской государственной телекомпании «Русское видео».